Good afternoon, everyone. This is Ceren İskit, and you are watching What's New, What's News. Yes, only 10 days to go to local election across Turkey, and I have a very important, distinguished guest today. Let me invite İrfan Değirmenci from Workers Party of Türkiye.
Hello.
Hello, and he is a colleague of mine. Of course, he is a master of mine, and it's a very pleasure to have you today, Mr. Değirmenci. How are you?
It's my pleasure, Ceren. I'm very well. And how are you?
I'm good. I'm quite excited to have you today. And I know your schedule is very tight, but thanks for joining us today, as we have a lot to talk because you are the candidate of Workers Party of Türkiye and the largest district of Ankara, capital of Turkey. And Çankaya is very important district of Ankara, and it is known like main opposition party is CHP's castle. But you are very challenging candidate for this largest district, and I, of course, my old audience wondering, because you're a prominent journalist, and now you're become a politician. Because we know that in the general election, you were candidate of TIP in İzmir, but now you're a candidate of the local elections, Ankara's Çankaya district. So what is the transformation for you? How did you decide it? Because everyone knows you in Turkey. You are a very important journalist for Turkey. What is your story?
First of all, thank you for these words. You're very kind. This question has been posed to me several times, as many people are curious about my shift from journalism to politics. They wonder how I became deeply involved in politics, transitioning from a career in media to becoming an MP candidate in the 2023 elections and now running for the mayoral position of Çankaya district. Well, I decided to become a candidate because I believe I can effectively represent socialist municipalism in Çankaya district. As a progressive journalist, I felt responsibility to the people whose voices I amplified on TV screens for many years. Joining the Workers' Party of Turkey, which I see as a major force for equality and freedom in our country, was a natural step for me. After being elected to our party's assembly during the last Congress, I became a candidate in consultation with my comrades. I entered this race as a free and responsible citizen, not as a beneficiary of party elites. That's important. Therefore, my accountability lies with the promises made by the party to the people and the will of the people who could choose me, my dear citizens. Why did I not remain content with journalism alone? I can answer that too. Throughout my career, as you know, actually, Ceren, I strive to expose the structural flaws of the established order and advocate for change. From covering the Gezi uprising and reporting on the 2023 earthquake, I've endeavored to reflect the struggles of the people against the system. I take pride in my past efforts, but I recognize their limitations. As someone who has worked in the media sector, I feel compelled to actively participate in the fight against AKP's palace regime. That's important, which continues to exploit and deplete our country's resources and unchecked, leading us toward a dire future. People feel hopeless and people feel desperate in the face of this trajectory. And it's imperative to instill hope. Hope is the key word. Now I aim to channel the knowledge, experience, and trust I've gained during my journalism career into governing Çankaya alongside the people, rather than for the benefit of powerful interest groups, as has often been the case. I'm not alone in this endeavor. I have the support of dedicated comrades, progressive experts, and academics who understand the district's challenges and advocate for people-centered solutions. And most importantly, I have the backing of the people who will undoubtedly play a crucial role in the democratic governance of this district, Çankaya.
Well, yes, I think you said enough how you decided to involve in politics, and I think it's really important as a journalist getting involved such politics like this, especially in the climate of Turkey, because it is important to hear various of voices, different voices from different politicians, and hopefully good luck during the local election. I think you're challenging the main opposition party, as we can see. With the upcoming local elections, what distinguish your vision for governance from your opponents, particularly in addressing pressing societal issues?
Well, TIP is a socialist party, as you know, that believes it's necessary to abolish capitalism, to develop lasting solutions to the urgent problems facing humanity in general and Turkish society in particular. These problems range from increasing poverty to war and ecological crisis. It adopts a radical socialist perspective that informs its program, strategies, and policy proposals. Therefore, it differs significantly from other mainstream parties, including the left-center CHP, which is confined to the parameters of a free market system. While TIP is not the only socialist party in Turkey, what sets it apart is its deliberate efforts to draw lessons from the Gezi uprising, 2013. This uprising revealed that large segments of the Turkish society are alienated from the political and social order imposed by AKP and are receptive to radical egalitarian and emancipatory ideas advocated by the socialist left. TIP recognized the potential demonstrated by the Gezi process and uniquely restructured itself to harness socialism as a mass political force in Turkish society. It combines a commitment to the traditional socialist left's legacy with adaptation to the post-Gezi context, distinguishing it from other socialist parties. Gezi is a starting point for us. 2013 is a starting point for us. This framework also shapes TIP's approach to local governance. In early March of this year, the party published a comprehensive pamphlet outlining its perspective on local governance. I encourage everyone to visit the party's website, by the way, and read it to see how our party integrates a socialist perspective into local governance. We outline for core principles a holistic and planned approach to addressing specific urban issues, ensuring the democratic participation of laborers in city decision-making process, advocating for the equitable distribution of the city's resources, and upholding the social and political rights of the people. The pamphlet presents various models, mechanisms, projects aimed at promoting this socialist and emancipatory perspective in the city.
Yes, sounds really important. I think being in an opposed position in the parliament, also in the local election, it is very vital to hear your voice because we have under pressure for decades now, and it is very important to hear such voices like that. What specific initiatives does TIP propose to promote social justice and equality within Çankaya and beyond? Because I know it is not only in Ankara, across Ankara. You have many works across Turkey, not only you, but your party as well. What's your insights on that?
We have many projects designed according to our vision of socialist municipalism. Among these projects are what we call image life centers, which function as collectives where people cooperate to meet their basic daily needs. That's very important. Additionally, they benefit from services such as kindergartens, 24-hour open libraries, cooking and washing facilities, and psychosocial support units. That's important. These centers will be large complexes where people have free access to meet their basic needs, socialize, and cooperate with one another to ensure the sustainability of these services. We will organize neighborhood assemblies that will meet regularly with municipal officials to express their needs, critique municipal actions, and propose policy suggestions. This approach aims to incorporate all residents into governing mechanisms. This will be the basic point of our politics. Furthermore, we will establish animal care centers across Çankaya to provide care for stray animals, including treatments, sterilization, vaccination. That's very important. Additionally, there are many other complementary projects designed for Çankaya, which we are announcing through social media channels regularly. My dear citizens living in Çankaya, do believe in change. We can change together. We can change our minds together.
Well, yes, your message is clear. Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts with us. As a candidate representing Ankara on a global stage, how do you plan to foster international cooperation and enhance the city's standing in the global community? Because Çankaya is very, very popular for the foreigners as well. You know, it is kind of very cosmopolitan district. I know many people from there, from America, from UK, from across the world. What's your thoughts on that?
It's evident that our commitment to implementing the principles of socialist municipalism in Çankaya would clash with the conventional neoliberal approach to urban governance adopted by the powers at both the national and local levels. Such a clash would inevitably provoke resistance from those vested in prioritizing market interests over the welfare of the people. However, by constantly making decisions in collaboration with and for the people, and by maintaining close ties with them as a municipality, we stand a strong chance of defending our programs against potential assaults. The key lies in garnering widespread support from the community. And this widespread support will be seen throughout the world. And it will bring us help in the international base. They will see things are changing here at the very heart of the capital of Turkey, and they will see it. They will want to support it. They will want to support the change against capitalism, and they will see we have a new chance for a new life, and this will be a model not only for Turkey, not only for Ankara, but for the world, whole world.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Is there, I know your schedule is tight and you accepted for a limited time, and I don't want to keep your time a lot, but is there anything you would like to add? Because there are many things to talk about it, because youth is another, subject, or women are important in the district and also across the world. Is there anything you would like to add more about that too?
Well, Ceren, let me say a few remarks about gender equality at this point. We recognize that women and LGBTI plus individuals often face multiple challenges of inequality, discrimination, and dominance. That's why it's our duty to ensure equal access to all city services for every member of the community. Together we'll change deep-rooted biases and create new social opportunities, rejecting outdated sexist norms. We'll address the specific obstacles faced by LGBTI community individuals in housing access, implementing measures for fairness and equality. under tip governance, we'll break away from old-fashioned male-dominated perspectives. We'll aim for gender equality in decision-making across all levels of city governance. Furthermore, we are committed to ensuring safety for all. That's important. Safety for all. We'll establish preventive measures against violence and ensure that shelters are not only operational, but easily accessible to those in need. That's the center of our politics. And we recognize, once again, let me say, we recognize that women and LGBTI individuals are equal members of our community.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Değirmenci. It was a pleasure to have you in this conversation. Hopefully, within 10 days, you will work more for your community. And good luck with the local elections. Thanks very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Ceren.
Well, yes, we spoke about the upcoming local election today and very challenging candidate from Workers Party of Türkiye. And İrfan Değirmenci is a very prominent journalist in Turkey. And hopefully on local elections, I wish him a good luck. And this week, we finished the week. Hopefully, for the next week, we will come up with new subject to talk about, to discuss about. On Tuesday, Oy ve Ötesi, Vote and Beyond Association will join us for the discussion. They will explain how they saved the polls of the vote polls during the election. It is another vital, important subject to talk about Turkish elections. So on Tuesday, mark your calendars. We will have a very important discussion. Till then, have a lovely weekend. Bye-bye.